This is Archbishop Perez with a special message as we open this year's Catholic Charities Appeal. I'd like you all to join me in asking, what if? What if our shelters for abused women and children couldn't keep their doors open? What if our community food banks couldn't feed the hungry? What if our shelters for homeless men couldn't provide hot meals? What if our after-school programs weren't there to keep children safe? If any of those things couldn't happen, the results would be disastrous for close to 1 million people who count on us for help each year. If the Catholic Charities Appeal didn't receive much needed support from people like you, that dire scenario would be a reality. Thankfully, we've been able to count on your ongoing generosity so that we can serve those who count on us. When we care for the poor, marginalized, and vulnerable, we share the love of Christ and uphold the sacred dignity of human life. You enable our church to do just that and empower us to help people survive and thrive. Please, give generously to this year's Catholic Charities Appeal.
God told me He was with me. He said, son, you can do it. I've been living under Interstate 95 for 2 years. I've just been keep myself alive out there. Went to church, talked to my minister and Archbishop, Bishop Nelson from the Archdiocese. He says, there's a shelter you can go to. I said, what is that? He said, St. John's Hospice. The first time I walked through that door, I knew I was going to be saved, I was going to get showered, I was going to get fed, all cleaned up. Now, the next chapter of my life, Monday I start my new job. I feel pretty good now. I can get out, work, get my life situated. Well, without St. John's Hospice, I would be still out on the street right now. I am so grateful for what they did, helped me out.
The mission is what we do daily, supporting people no matter where they come from. We have 5 unique communities here in St. Martin's of Tours Parish, and each one of these groups, they have something very special. We use all the supports that we have to try to engage people. If they need more than what I can provide them, I connect them to those places. It's a constant need, and all of that is supported by the Catholic Charities Appeal. Every little bit makes a big difference in the future.
Pope Francis is quoted as saying, if our doors are not open to everybody, then they shouldn't be open at all. And that was something that was, so meaningful because we know that he was talking specifically about Mary Grace. I think as parents to a child that has special needs, like you're always just forever wishing that the world saw them the same way that you do. For that to happen, we have to be in an environment where our daughter's welcome and valued and seen. And the willingness of our parish and the resources that we've gotten from the Office of Persons Displaced giving to Catholic Charities enables that for our family and for so many other families that maybe not have had that support in the past.
Althea and I are very fortunate that St. Lucy's
changed our life.
St. Lucy is definitely a special place.
I think one of the most amazing things about St. Lucy's School is we're able to look at each child and say, you are valued, you are loved, you are a child of God.
They provide the support to be successful. The curriculum at St. Lucy's is exactly the same everywhere else.
My favorite subject here is art class.
The only difference is they have the tools to help visually impaired children.
Many of the families do not have the financial means. Without Catholic Charities, these parents could never even dream of sending their children.
Because of your support of the Catholic Charities Appeal, over 180 beneficiary organizations and programs can continue providing essential, life-sustaining services.
I think when you give something, it's better than receiving something. The food bank at St. Helena's is one of the best. Most of them express how they feel, and they are very thankful because people are struggling, and I think this is a lot of help.
In the beginning of my pregnancy, I thought that I would not be able to do this on my own. I just gave birth recently to a beautiful baby girl. Her name is Matilda. One day the budget gets really tight and you're not sure what to do. This place helps new parents with a lot of supplies. They've offered me diapers, wipes, clothing. They also have an educational side. I participated in a car seat workshop. I'm super grateful. Services like these are very beneficial. Donations are really important. So the few dollars that you give, the few dollars that other people give, and it all comes together, your few dollars will make a difference because every dollar counts.
faith and good works are necessary for salvation. I have been involved with Hispanic ministry for 44 years, and I continue in retirement to serve as vicar for Latino ministry for the Archdiocese. We are missionaries right here. We don't need to go 2,000 miles away. We're held responsible by the Lord Himself for people no matter where they come from. I'm enjoying retirement because of what I am being allowed to continue to do in retirement. Priests gave their lives for the church and for the people who make up that church. We owe it to them that they're taken care of. I know firsthand from the priests in our villa or in Regina Coeli that they are very grateful for the care that they're given. People who connect with the Catholic Charities, they're living their faith and they're seeing that good works be done.
Your gift will feed the hungry, keep after-school programs open, provide pregnancy support for women, educate individuals with physical and intellectual disabilities, support our mission parishes, help care for our retired clergy, and so much more. With your generous gift, you will provide hope to those in despair. Every gift matters. May God bless you.